Alright everyone, Cowboy Trades here. Just a super quick update on Bitcoin. I have noticed a potential bearish reversal signal playing out in the market, so let's talk about it. Now, yesterday on the channel we made this video, Bitcoin bullish signals flash, where we made a bullish segment and a bearish segment. And in the bearish segment we were saying that this trend line right here was a cause for concern. The previous local tops established on the 5th of November at 21,500 before breaking back down into previous lows. And in the bearish segment of this video, we did say it's very important to see how Bitcoin interacts with this trend line, if we get rejected from it or if we flip it as support. Now, if we do come over to the 1 hour time frame, you can see as of the time of recording, within this hour, we did just try and poke our head above this range. We pushed up to 21,650, which is about $150 increase from the previous high. And if we now come over to the 5-minute time frame, you can see we literally only spent a few minutes up at this level before getting heavily rejected to the downside. Within 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, we broke down approximately 2.75%. As of the time of recording, we're still down about 2%, so this looks like a pretty harsh rejection. Now, this is just a warning sign that I did want to highlight. Obviously, we can't celebrate at this moment in time, because if you do come over to the 4-hour time frame, you can still see that Bitcoin is in a slight uptrend right now. There's an uptrending line of support, which has been in place since the 14th, and if we kind of looking at this as a triangle pattern, the apex of this would be on the 21st of January. So no decision has to be made today, no decision has to be made tomorrow, but coming into the end of the week, round about Saturday or Sunday, it looks like a decision's going to be made. And in my opinion, we're either going to flip to the upside of this as support and get another big rally to the upside, or we're going to break to the downside of this, and this is probably going to end up being something like a nasty BART pattern. As you can see, we've had a huge run up. If we establish a spiky range here and start coming back down to the downside, we could definitely see ourselves propelling all the way back down to the start of this trend at 16,300. So like I said, just a heads up, 5-minute time frame, it looks like the EMA ribbons are about to flip bearish. 1 hour time frame, we are coming back into support. So if you are a bull, keep your eyes on 20,800. If we do start breaking to the downside of this level, it's going to be very detrimental for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's going to start flopping back down to the downside. And on the flip side, if you do start breaking above 21,500 and flip it as support, which I'm not personally thinking that we will do, there is a potential chance that we do have one final push up to the upside before breaking back down, which doesn't seem too likely. However, we do also have some much more important higher time frame trend lines coming in at 22,500, which we talked about yesterday, and also 24,000. So how we interact with this trend line 21,500 over the next few days is going to be very important. Also, daily time frame, why I'm thinking it's very likely that we start turning down from here. Squeeze momentum indicator is massively topped out right now. Stochastic RSI has just flipped bearish after residing at 100 for the past 2 weeks or so. The MFI money flow index is literally sitting at 96, and it's been here for the past 4 days or so. Weekly time frame, we are super overextended for the MFI. You can also see the stochastic RSI blue moving average has pushed up to 86. And we are still in a downtrend over on the stochastic RSI. Squeeze momentum indicator on the weekly time frame is flat at neutral at this moment in time. And it hasn't, this is the most neutral it's been since we flipped bearish all the way up here at 51,000, 52,000 approximately for the squeeze momentum indicator. You can see that we kind of flipped into neutral round about this range between 33,000 to 30,000 or so. But then we started picking up a lot of momentum and started breaking back down to the downside. Right now, we're even more neutral, meaning if we do get rejected from this trend line, if we do start moving to the downside from the level that we're at right now after getting rejected and pushing back further, there is a lot of room to move to the downside. Also, another reason why we've got more room to move to the downside, the Bitcoin fear and greed index has just pushed into 51. We are no longer in extreme fear. We're no longer in fear. We're in a bear market and we're sitting in neutral territory, which is basically greed for the crypto markets. And if we're coming over to the stock market fear and greed index, this is sitting at 68. We're only 7 ticks away from coming into extreme greed. So this is definitely very detrimental. Bitcoin's got a major decision to be made. And like I said, no one can celebrate at this moment in time. If you're a bear, obviously getting rejected from this level is very nice. But there is still a chance that we do come down and bounce around a little bit before the apex of this on the 21st of January. So as always, my friends, that's all I've got for this video. I'll keep you up to date on this. Make sure you turn notifications on, and I'll let you know how we interact with these trend lines. For today, today. That's all I've got. It's been your boy Cowboy Trades. I'm out. Peace.